offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Saints going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run with Cunningham. And he's got some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Dixon. Amaro's got it, left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Dixon. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Next round! Next round! Ohio!
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down, Dixon. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to throw on second down. Dixon. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dixon. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looking to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run. And he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Barney now, look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. run it now out of the gun. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go with Cunningham. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Dixon. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play, not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Cunningham. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Dixon. And he will find his man on the outside. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Tackle there as the defender runs right through it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dixon. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw. Dixon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Off the play fake. Dixon. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Devon Kennard, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Dixon. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Set. Green. To throw now.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play. He's got a man complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Dixon. Funches has it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down, Dixon. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Dixon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Dixon. And he's got Snead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Twisting away, and now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green, Detroit. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Fresh set of downs here. drop to throw. Voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to throw. Dixon. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Dixon. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to throw on second down. Dixon. And he's got it. The tight end, Amaro. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in
All right,
here.
here we go. 319. 319. Over. Gone. No. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. Blue 90. Over.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kickers. They always have preferences, and you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's round. Here we go. 1-9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.